It's run down. Nobody takes care of it anymore. What kind of car is this?
This is Citroën, Français.
From France.
France, yes. Curious.
Jetzt rechts abbiegen. Nach einem Kilometer leicht rechts abbiegen.
And so now here we are, we're in West Berlin. The striking contrast when we leave from West Berlin into East Berlin is quite noticeable, as you will see. Just observe the nice buildings, the nice street. Everything is orderly, modern, up to date, the latest. And even today, so many years later, from the time that the Berlin Wall went down, you will still be able to observe the difference between the East and the West. This is where the wall was. The wall was actually physically right where the building is. So, and here we are at Checkpoint Charlie.
Looking at the tourists. Unter dem Hemd haben sie reingetan. This red is the wall. West Berlin under the wall for 200 kilometers. Beginning this time, they're making first this. Only for the cars, not allowed, but the people can go and return. 6-2, building situation. Beginning. Looking, they beginning with the war. They're not allowed, Russian people. This is GIs, this is Russian soldiers. He was first killing.
So this is American over here and Russians over here.
Yes. Now this guy first killing from the Russians and Eastern communism. He will go to west side, they not allowed. He said, I will go. They're killing him.
Slowly making some changes, huh?
Yes. You see the first picture? This is the same street. Looking. East Germany. Did you know? You see? Right, left, the wall, this is Checkpoint Charlie.
So this became Checkpoint Charlie here.
This is west side, here is east. From here you can looking what they doing, the east people, the communists, the Russian.
We are now at Checkpoint Charlie. Here was the Berlin Wall. Here met the American soldiers and the Russian soldiers with a what's the name? A tank, yes, a tank. There came the American tank and the Russian tank. Here's the Russian side and there's the American and British side. Very good.
American and British and Russian. Where were the Germans through all of this?
The German.
There it shows them making this reminder path. You can see the picture of it there, and then this is the actual path of it right here. This is where the wall was. You can see where it turns right there. Because we're here in Berlin, we've been going back and across the border, you and I together, looking at different things, the east and west. Yeah, how significant is that to the people living in Germany today?
I think the problem is there's still a bit of wall in the hearts of the people. The religion were not playing a big role in the East, especially in the East.
You mean they were a lot of atheists?
A lot of atheists. After the fall of the wall, I came to East Berlin in the year 1494, 1994, and I went here to school, and I saw in all the school I was the only Protestant. Almost all the people, they had no denomination, no Christian background, nothing. Atheists.
Only?
Yeah, almost all. Maybe 1%. 1% Catholics or something like this, or Protestants. Yeah.
What was the reaction of your relatives when they heard about you coming to Islam, or what happened?
No, my relatives had a quite good attitude to it. I didn't went immediately to them and said, yeah, I became a Muslim, but I began to pray and was talking all the time about belief and so. And later on, of course, they realized that I became a Muslim, and my relatives, they had not such a bad attitude.
What about your former friends, associates? Did they cut you off, tell you to go jump in the lake or jump in this river?
Actually, before Islam, I had different interests, different activities, hobbies, And of course, now I go to the mosque and
they go to the mall.
And they go to the mall or to another place or to nightclub. And so, of course, we have not such a relationship right now with most of them. But if I see them, we greet each other, and I think they respect it, because they see, they say, hey, he's happy with it. If he's happy with it, he has to do what he wants to do,
We think of boxers as being people that like to go out and chase women, drink alcohol, cruise the streets, do stuff like that. Did you do all that stuff, or you don't want to talk about it?
Not too bad, not too bad. I mean, okay. There are some things you do in Jahiliyyah time. It's normal for
Jahiliyyah means
time before
ignorance.
Time of ignorance before Islam. But actually, I was not a guy who drink alcohol and this thing, because I want to be in shape, for the matches. So I didn't drink alcohol.
Oh, so now as a Muslim, you don't drink alcohol, but for a different reason.
Yes, for different reason. Yes, because it's absolutely forbidden. Before Islam, I drank, maybe 10 times in my whole life. Maybe I drank a bit alcohol or so, but really most of the times I didn't drink anything,
I guess being in top shape, you don't want to be smoking either.
Yeah, smoking, of course, no, also not.
Yeah,
no drugs and so. Because they always make a blood test, and if you would take drugs, and you are in sports, they will punish you.
Steroids. Talk to me about steroids.
For example, in Germany they are strict with it. You can take something like this, they will immediately punish you, because maybe they come at your home and they make a blood test with you or urine test. So you can take something like this, and also you can take drugs.
What happens? Now, all of a sudden, you're a boxer, you're up and coming. I think, how many matches did you have?
As a professional fighter, I had 7 fights. I was undefeated in 7 fights. And as an amateur, I had, I think, 66 fights or so.
Okay, so in those, were you ever beaten?
As an amateur? Yeah, as an amateur, yes. But as a professional, I was undefeated at this time.
Nobody ever knocked you out?
No, I was never knocked out. That's good.
Did you ever knock anybody out?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
All right, now, let me ask this question. Now, from being a celebrity, so to speak, in that particular area, that arena, so now you come into Islam and what do you do? You're not going around as a boxer. You have to have something.
Yes, but I think the Islam gives you the inner peace. You don't need this stuff. You don't need the people say, "Yeah, he's the best, he's the greatest," or something like this. I mean, at this time, at the boxer, I was coming. I was not at the top now. I was like coming and like a local here, where the people like me very much in my home. When I quit boxing, it was written in the newspaper in Express in Cologne. It was written, "From now on, he's only fighting for Allah." Same vote.
Okay, now you got some celebrity status. At least we see you on the internet. We've seen you giving the shahadas, helping people get to Islam, giving speeches, lectures. You've traveled now. You've been educated to some degree, at least in Mecca.
Yes, in Mecca. Yes, I studied in Mecca from 2004 until 2006.
Now we hear a lot about the people in Saudi Arabia are extremists or something like this. Did you find that to be true or no?
No, I think there's a prejudice. You can live very good there. It's very nice. I liked it very much. It was maybe the best time in my life is 2 years in Mecca.
They tell us that over there the women are oppressed. They can't go out. They can't do anything. They're not allowed to have any fun.
I don't think so. You know, the women there all day they're going out and buying things in the malls. You know, I think a lot of European or Western women would like to have this. You know, yeah, it's all prejudice. You know, when you see they always say, look, these people are not happy. But other people in the West happy. In Germany, for example, every 47 minutes there's a suicide here. It's
Is that true?
Yeah, every 47 minutes. And this is the official number. But the old people who quit to take the medicine or quit to eat and don't eat anymore and die because of this reason, or fall down, and they say they fall down but they killed themselves, they are not in this statistic. So it's very much.
So you don't see that amongst the people of Islam?
Of course not. I think, and my wife is from Morocco. I was
That's also a Muslim country.
Yes, that's also a Muslim country. I was there 8 times, and I think that the people in Morocco are more happy than the people in Germany. But the problem is the TV tells them, you are not happy. You have to go to Germany and you become happy. Or to another Western country.
Go to Europe.
Go to Europe or to the US.
How do you like being from Germany?
I don't care.
Are you happy that you're German?
I don't really care, you know, if I'm German or American or whatever. You know, inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. The best from you is the one with the most taqwa. May Allah give us taqwa.
What is taqwa?
In English, taqwa, fear of God, like fear of God, something like this.
So that's the best of people, not by their blood, not by their citizenship, not by their passport.
Right. Surah Al-Hujurat, verse, I think 13, I don't know exactly. They can read, inshallah.
Yeah, chapter 49, I guess, huh?
49 is Hujurat, yes.
Yeah.
Chapter 49, verse, I think it's 13 or 15, something like this.
Right. Well, that's our episode of Bridge to Faith for this week. And we encourage you to visit our internet website at bridgetofaith.com, where you'll be able to see more of Pierre Volvo, who is now Salahuddin,
Abu Hamza Salahuddin.
and Abu Hamza. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Bridge to Faith. Remember our website, bridgetofaith.com. Until next time, peace. Salam alaikum.